There we go. So as I mentioned, my name is Anita MacArthur, and I'm a Reiki master, and I'm also a registered practitioner. And I do meditation classes in person as well, working with the Durham Natural Health Center. So if you are ever in the area, that's in Ajax, I'd love to see you. Classes start up again just after Easter, and you can message me about that if you like, if you're so inclined, for in-person meditations. And also I do Reiki from there as well, so in person. So so that's a little bit about me, and it's just I really love the connection that we have on a daily basis. Thank you so much for showing up, as I show up as well. So thank you for your little comments and your likes and all that. That just helps feel like a community for me as well. So in terms of today, so today is March 29th. We're closing out this day, and it's as I always talk a little bit about the events that are going on. So today is National Vietnam War Veterans Day, and it's meant to commemorate and honor all the 9 million men and women who fought during that Vietnam War. So that's quite an incredible amount of people there that we want to honor. And then it's also National Mom and Pop Business Day. So, our economy would not run without small businesses. And so the next time you need to purchase something, let's think twice a little bit about supporting the little, local or your favorite little a small business. That would be awesome. In terms of the moon, it is in its first quarter phase. And so last week with the spring equinox, it was also the new moon. And with the new moon, that's the time where we want to set intentions. That we are now about almost 8 days into the moon is about 8 days old, and it's about 50, almost 55% illuminated. And so what does this phase of the moon mean? And what does it mean to you? So, this stage is because we started, if you were doing intentions, making intentions and, setting goals, you don't want to make huge goals, but any small goal that you do, a good time to do it, or a lot of times that people do it, is with a new moon. So this is a time now where you might be starting to experience a little bit of obstacles, and it's time to just sort of take a little bit of a pause, because you may be finding that there are challenges or decisions that you have to make, or actions that you have to, decide upon. So we're just going to take a little bit of a pause, and make this time a time to reflect on what those intentions were, and to see if there's a way around those obstacles. So this is a perfect time to ground yourself and to delve deep into your feelings and to help release any worry that you might be having. It's a perfect time to get quiet with yourself. It's a perfect time to meditate. So we're going to do that. And it's a time to make any subtle life shifts. So, and when we talk about being grounded, it is a great feeling, but when we say that, what does that mean? It's all about being centered. It's about being balanced within your body. And it's also about having a strong sense of calm. It's about enjoying a deep connection and, being more engaged with the world around you. And studies are even confirming how important it is to connect to the earth, to help with our well-being. So when we are grounded and balanced, we make better decisions. It's just as simple as that. Also, when we are grounded, we will behave in more positive and authentic ways. And if you've ever felt, too weak or floaty, if you felt nervous or anxious or agitated, grounding stones and essential oils, and those that are for balancing crystals and stones and essential oils, they can also help harness extra energy, and help bring a sense of calm to yourself and a sense of peace as well. So before we get into our meditation, I'm going to talk a little bit about crystals and gemstones, and I'm also going to talk about essential oils that will help you with grounding energy grounding practice. So some crystals and gemstones that hold a frequency that promote a strong connection with the earth and energy, and that we can find comforting. So 2 crystals, there are many, but 2 crystals that I have chosen for this evening. One is called smoky quartz. I have a beautiful smoky quartz here. It's a big one. So That's my guy. And it's ideal. It's an ideal crystal to meditate with. It exudes a beautiful balancing and grounding energy. It's meant to help cleanse not just your energy, but also the energy around you. So this is a good one to keep in like a family room, or if you have an office space, or even, by your bedside. It is, I can actually just feel what happens with, I don't know if I mentioned this before, or probably have, but in terms of crystals and gemstones, some of them we can connect with almost immediately. And the reason is that these crystals and gemstones, they vibrate at a higher frequency than we do. So when we pick one up, our body just naturally tries to elevate and get to that place where they are. And so if you're ever out shopping and you pick one up, you might not feel anything, and that's okay. But if you pick up another one, you'll notice immediately, there's just like this little surge, and it just makes you feel better. It makes you feel more grounded, more centered, more balanced. Sometimes they make you feel happy. Depends on what the stone is meant to do. But that's what they're about. So, and the other one, like I said, there's many, but the other one that I chose for this evening is called Black Obsidian, and it's literally completely black. It looks like it's got a little bit of blue, but it's actually just a shine that's coming off there. So this one is black. Sometimes they have tiny little speckles. They look like gold in them. And Black Obsidian is the stone of reflection and protection. It's created by the fast cooling of lava. And so this stone combines the important elements of earth and fire and water, and it is a remarkable grounding stone with a powerful connection to Earth's energy. So whenever you're meditating, you might want to keep it around you. You could hold on to it actually, or place it on, your leg, or just close by to help get that, help your body elevate to the same frequency as it. In terms of essential oils, the reason we use essential oils when we meditate, or just even, around the home, right now I have a diffuser going, is because it's the quickest way to get to your mood center is through the sense of smell. And so, you can go for a walk to change your mood. If you can get out into nature, listen to music. But the quickest way to go is through sense of smell. So that's why I always like to use essential oils. And so the two that I've chosen for this evening, this is a combo, actually. This is a blend. It's called Balance. There it is. There's Balance. And so Balance is a combination of spruce, hoe wood, frankincense, blue tansy flower, blue chamomile, and osmanthus flower, and it comes in a base of fractionated coconut oil. And so what this one does is it helps to stabilize emotions. It helps to soothe and calm yourself, because the environment just naturally has that kind of a sense of feeling around it, and it helps to ease anxious feelings. So this is a really good one to use if you have any of those if you just want to calm yourself. And the other one that I had mentioned, so I've got frankincense. Frankincense is a part of it. It's a part of the blend. And I love this just on its own. Frankincense comes from Africa. There are trees that grow. It's the resin from those trees. And so it has like sort of a warm, spicy, clean aroma. It's considered the king of oils. And what it does is it helps support a healthy cellular function when used internally, and it helps maintain healthy, clear skin when used topically. I've mentioned that it comes from Africa, and ancient Egyptians used to use it in perfumes and salves for helping to soothe the skin. So this is a great one to keep on hand. Again, mentioned this before, there are only two types of oils that I deem as safe to put on your skin or to ingest, and that would be doTERRA's brand and Young Living. Those are the only two. I wouldn't go with any other brands. And if you'd like any more information, of course, you can ask me anytime. And the reason that I choose doTERRA is because doTERRA, they actually take all of the oils, they harvest, they grow, they harvest, and express all from plants that are grown in their native countries. So those plants are getting their natural sun, they're getting their natural wind and soil and all of the elements. Whereas Young Living, they grow everything in the States. Nothing wrong with that, but I just prefer that with doTERRA, they're actually helping families, in need. All the farmers and that are in their natural, where they come from. So that's the reason that I like it. And then the other one that I had mentioned, if you had a chance to look at it, was if you didn't have frankincense, another good one is cedarwood to help with grounding. So there's cedarwood, and cedarwood, of course, has a very earthy smell to it, and it helps to connect you to your highest self and spread an aura of protection around you. A nice blend that I like to make for myself is actually cedarwood and wild orange. The two together are really, really nice. Sometimes I even just put it in the bathroom if we're having people over. I'll put a little diffuser in there with those two. So wild orange and cedarwood are really, really are a nice combo together. Okay, so in terms of grounding, we all tend to spend a lot of time in our head and in our mind. We analyze what's going on all the time. We worry about the future. We get stuck in the past, or we simply lose ourselves in our thoughts. And so all this time spent in the mind, it creates tension, it creates undue stress, feelings of instability and insecurity in our lives. And this is a really good time when you feel all these things, happening and coming along. It's a great time for grounding, to be present in the now and in our bodies. And if you're ever looking for a meditation on grounding, well, first of all, I am recording this, so hopefully it will do what it's supposed to do and I'll be able to post it for you. But if not, you can always look at, I love Insight Timer. There's another one called Calm. I think you might have to pay for that, but Insight Timer has so many free meditations on it. It's an app, and you can just download it to your phone, Insight Timer. And you can just key in grounding and meditations will just come up, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you'll see little ratings as to whether people like them or, higher ratings than others. But yeah, so that's a good way to go. It's called Insight Timer. And when you ground yourself, you intentionally give yourself the gift of reclaiming your peace of mind, your self-confidence, your inner peace, and strength. So now we're going to focus on relaxing the body and mind. So what we're going to do is, if you did bring an oil, and again, if you don't have these oils, that's fine. If you have other ones, whatever one is speaking to you in the moment is great, as is the case for crystals and gemstones. So those are just the ones that I had recommended, but by no means do you have to have them. And they can also, for the gemstones and crystals, they can come in they're just as good in the form of bracelets or any kind of earrings or things like that, as if you happen to have that on you. So for right now, what we're going to do is keep your crystal or gemstone close at hand. Pick up the oil that speaks to you. I'm going to do balance, and I'm going to put a drop in the palm of my hand, close it back up. And I'm going to rub our hands together and get ready for this meditation now. Warm it up a little bit. Take a deep inhale in through your nose and hold and let it go. And we're going to do that again. I'm going to take a deep inhale in through your nose. Breathe it in. Oh, that feels nice. And let it go. And I'm just going to share a screen here. Let's see if that works. Share it. There we go. And I'm going to go down to here. Okay. All right. So you're just going to hear my voice now, hopefully. And what we're going to do is we're going to close our eyes. And you're just going to keep your eyes closed until I tell you it's time to open them. I'm going to relax your body. We're going to go into a nice guided meditation, and then I'm going to reawaken you, but keep your eyes closed until I tell you it's time to open them. The reason that I say that is because sometimes if people open their eyes before I fully reawaken the body, you can tend to feel sluggish. And I know it's evening and but you still have a little bit of time before going to bed and you don't want to feel sluggish. So let's not do that. And I just got to close something else here. Close that. There we go. All right. Okay. So we're gonna, if you, you can be sitting down, you can be lying down, whatever feels good for you. You're going to put one hand over your heart and the other one just below your belly button. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to take a deep inhale in through your nose and hold and let it go. And we're going to do that again. You're going to take another deep inhale in through your nose and hold and let it go. You're just going to sink into yourself. And know that if I stop speaking, you've not been disconnected. We're just going to allow you to just really come to center with yourself. It's in a world of constant change and movement. In our process, we can sometimes find ourselves in moments of overwhelm and of chaos and of fear. And we can find ourselves feeling as if we're swirling in a storm out at sea with raging waves and winds blowing in different directions all around us. And we can find ourselves feeling scattered and small, spread thin, lost in our doing and in our thinking, lost in the thoughts of the future or in our past, lost in what's happening around us and inside of us. We can feel as if we're being blown with the wind, not at home in our bodies, as if we're not here. And we can find often that we are living so intensely in our minds that we do not connect with this moment, that we do not connect with our body or with our breath. And yet here we are in this moment, in this body, with this breath. Get another deep inhale in through your nose and hold and just let it go. What would it be like to live intimately in touch with this moment, the present, grounded in your being, grounded in your body, grounded with the earth, rooted deeply and supported to rise, supported to move through life, connected to the stability and strength that you are, grounded in your ability to generate all that you need to support you. Just release the day away and come into this moment. And allow your breath to guide you into yourself. And then any outside noises will just draw you deeper into this meditation. Any daily thoughts will just wash away. They'll still be there when we're done this meditation. And we're truly going to relax now. You're going to relax your forehead and relax your eyes. Relax your cheekbones. Relax your tongue. Feel it fall from the roof of your mouth down below. And relax your jaw. We hold so much tension in our jaw. We're just going to let it all go. Relax your neck and your throat. Relax your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, your hands, and your fingers. And take in another breath and have it fill that beautiful heart of yours. And let it go. And relax your chest and your upper back, and your lower back and your belly. And relax your waist and your hips and your sit bones. Relax your thighs, your knees, your calves, your shins. And relax your ankles, your heels, your feet, and your toes. Notice that your breath is going to its own rhythm now. Your body is totally relaxed. And imagine yourself standing at the edge of a babbling brook. It's a gorgeous fall afternoon. It's warmer than usual for this time of year. The warm Chinook winds are passing through. The sun and warm winds feel good on your skin. And you're feeling more relaxed than you have in a long while. Here, in this moment. You notice that the free-flowing fresh water, the size of which is too small to be a river and too big to be a stream, it's running clear with pretty pebbles down below. The water moves effortlessly along its journey. You notice a single leaf saturated in yellow float down from above. It kisses the water and it begins to move with it. It has joined the journey too. You look around. There's an enormous oak tree standing behind you. The leaves that dance in the wind remind you of 1,000 golden yellow canaries having a party. And it makes your heart feel happy. You walk over to the old oak tree. You run your fingers along the ridges and grooves of the thick bark that encases this sturdy tree trunk. This oak tree is easily 200 years old, and it has many stories to tell. And you know in your soul that it is here for you right now, in this moment. And with your eyes closed, you imagine your bare feet planted firmly on the ground. The roots from the old oak tree run along the surface of the ground, and you feel the tree's energy rising to meet you. And you let its energy run through you. It grounds you in this moment, and it feels good. And you stretch both of your arms out and you rest your hands on this enormous tree trunk. And the bark of the old oak tree holds the tree's energy too. And you feel the tree's energy rising to meet you. And you let its energy run through you. And it grounds you in this moment. And it feels good. And remember to breathe. Notice thoughts as they arise. And lovingly come back to your breath and to the awareness of your body. What do you feel? And take a deep breath in and let it go. Notice how your feet feel as you continue to imagine them firmly planted on the ground below this magnificent tree. And notice your connection with the earth. Feel yourself fully grounded with the earth. Feel the weight and density of your body as a stable anchor. Feel your weight sinking into the earth and feel the earth rising up to meet you, to support you, to be with you. Notice the way the earth supports you. Notice the stability of the foundation beneath you. Allow yourself to be still and just breathe. You feel a leaf gently brush your cheek as it falls from the tree to the ground by your feet. And you reach down and you pick up the leaf. This golden leaf has a message for you. This message will help you reclaim your peace of mind, your self-confidence, your inner peace, and your strength. What does it say? What does this message say? Once you have read the message, remember it, and then walk over to the babbling brook with the golden leaf in hand. Just read it one more time, and then let it go. Watch as the leaf kisses the water and begins to move with it, for it has joined the journey too. And remember to breathe. With the release of that single golden leaf, your sense of overwhelm has dissipated, and a sense of calm washes over you. You are here in your body as a sacred vessel of your soul. This body, this gift, this moment. Breathe and allow yourself to feel grounded. Let's take a deep breath in as we slowly start to reawaken the body. Breathe in calm. Breathe out anxiousness. And start to wiggle your toes. Feel your feet and your heels and your ankles. Feel your calves and your shins, your knees and your thighs. Feel your sit bones, your hips and your waist. Feel your lower back and your belly, and your upper back and your chest. Take a deeper breath in, and this time let it go right to that beautiful heart of yours. Let it go. Your heart feels warmer now. And feel your shoulders. You can move them ever so gently. And feel your upper arms and your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. And feel your neck and your throat. And stretch your neck out ever so gently. Your neck feels longer now. And feel your jaw, your tongue, your cheekbones, your eyes, and your forehead. And just keep those eyes closed for another moment. And remember the message that leaf had for you. And remember this grounding feeling. This grounding feeling that brings with it peace of mind, self-confidence, inner peace, and strength. And touch your heart gently. And thank your heart for the presence and wisdom that it has shared with you this evening. And thank yourself for taking this time for you. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I have a few journal prompts. I actually have 4 of them for you that will help with energy grounding. And if you want to take these down, I'll go through them, and I recommend that you actually just jot down the first thoughts that come into your mind as we close this meditation. Don't wait for tomorrow. Just do it, as your heart is speaking to you. So, number one, what am I worried about lately? Number one, what am I worried about lately? Number two, what would happen if I stopped worrying about it? Number two, what would happen if I stopped worrying about it? Number three, what message did the leaf have for me? What message did the leaf have for me? And number four, what do I need to do to prioritize more peace of mind, self-confidence, inner peace, and strength? So that's a long one. I'll do that one again. What do I need to do to prioritize more peace of mind, self-confidence, inner peace, and strength? And I have a quote to close. It's anonymous. So here it goes. Success in life begins and ends with your mental strength. In the peace of silence, you find yourself deeply rooted with Mother Earth. You come into your power and your spirit is free. And with that, meditation is done. Thank you so much for taking this time for you and for being here and just being present in this moment and being present here within this community. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And if you're interested in, if you happen to be in the area and you would like to start in-person meditations classes with me, or if you'd like to have a Reiki session, just let me know. And I will post these questions once I'm done here and also get this meditation uploaded as well. So thank you very much for being here, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Bye.